Things are okay. Huhi's on his way right now. I'm pretty sure from Korea to our house. Uh, I don't know if I'll see him today or tomorrow, but we'll see. And Eugene is doing pretty well. Not too bad. Gonna have the two millimeters in the house, and I really don't have any idea how we're gonna have both of them play and stuff like that. It's up to like coaching staff and management to decide, who's gonna play this week, who's gonna play that week. But they're both really strong candidates for the mid lane. He is actually one of the more prominent English speakers that's foreign that I've heard. When we tried him out, his English was, almost perfect. And he was really good at expressing himself, what he wanted, what he thought should happen, and stuff like that. So I'm really happy that he's able to come with us and have, decent communication. Pobelter. He's really aggressive and always looks for the plays most of the time, usually when he's grouped with us and stuff like that, but he's not scared to, go in. And Huhi, he is a very calculated, meticulous kind of mid laner where he waits for the opportunity to, do something and just reacts to what the opponent does and lets them make the mistake first, and that's what Huhi's strengths are. And that's pretty much the difference between them that I can see from having the one tryout with Huhi so far. Well, it is going on the same trend as last split, where we do well in the beginning and then fall off at the end. But it's really about how we go about it, the structure that's involved with keeping everyone even kill, good mentality going throughout the split, and being able to confront our problems and assess them correctly instead of, all right, people get mad at each other, we stop trusting each other, okay, people are too scared to confront each other about a certain problem, maybe someone doesn't agree with the call and stuff like that, but it's really good that we have a very confrontational coach in Chris, who's our new head coach that came over, who's really adamant about people talking to each other and getting the problem solved instead of, beating around the bush and waiting for something to happen. Maybe one day this guy will fix it. No, Chris just gets in your face and makes us solve it no matter what. And he's always very adamant about making us do social activities together too, so that we do have conversation between us and it's not solely just League of Legends. And it really helps to build relationships throughout. Scar was just really focused on the game plan, macro style, and stuff like that. Not really on building personal relationships with the team, having people actually like hanging out with each other. And last but usually people just play the game and that was it. Everyone would go do their own thing. But I think this split is a split where we've done a lot more as a team together, whether it be, going outside, going to eat together, stuff like that. Everyone's talking about how their life is going with each other more so than other splits. Actually know stuff about my teammates rather than not knowing anything at all, maybe a little bit. So that's probably the big difference, and it makes everything feel more comfortable when you're around your teammates, also in the game, and you have a lot more trust because of that. No, it's not easy, but it's never easy because bottom lane is the most important lane that you have to have a good relationship with your partner. Because if you don't, then obviously you'll never be on the same page and you won't, ascend to the level where you need to be to compete internationally, whatever top of the region you're in and stuff like that. So yeah, with Peter, it's like bottom lane is like having a girlfriend. Two girls being together or something like that. Two girlfriends. Yeah, we're two girlfriends. Everyone's emotional. Most of the time, if you do something wrong, you got to talk about it. Maybe it'll be a little bit heated. If it happens in the middle of the game, obviously you'll be frustrated. And it's very important that you make sure everything's okay with your girlfriend. Otherwise, it's going to suck, just like a real relationship. So it's not easy for both of us, but we do our best to get through it. It's very important that we do talk a lot and about our matchup, if one of us thinks, someone can do something better, then, we shouldn't be scared to talk to each other about it. Usually when we don't talk to each other about it, obviously it'll spiral into a downward poop fest. And it won't be anything good coming from that. Yeah. Yeah, man. Well, I'll see you there.
Oh, sure. You're ready to go to Europe.
Oh, yeah. Europe's great. Well, I actually did not read it at all, just because I don't care about that stuff. Really, to me, it was just, obviously when you left, it was going to be a mudslinging contest, and really, I just don't really care about that kind of stuff. I was one of the closer people to the team towards Link, so I knew I had a good generalization of what it was going to be about, but, it didn't really bother me, and it was very important that I look towards the future with my team, since I am going to be on CLG, probably for a while, and it's very important to not make my teammates feel bad about anything, or try and, reason with them, okay, this is why he said that, blah, 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 but it's just not important at all. And the only important thing is to focus on, what's next. And really, at the end of everyone's feelings, there's nothing, right? Everyone's going to be frustrated, and you just have to get over it. I do think I don't give enough back to my fans. Really, I'm just super lazy kind of person. And most of the time I stream, yeah, that's cool. Sometimes I don't really talk to my chat or pay attention to it. But when I do come to LCS and the fans that do come up, it's very genuine, and I really like to interact with them. And I really like when they do ask me questions and stuff like that about, certain champions I like, or they tell me about some real life stuff. They came from Utah. I think a couple people came from Utah today. We had a little chat, and it's really nice getting to meet people and at least making them smile or laugh, since that's what I'm good at. And I do pride myself in being able to at least make people smile. Shout out to our sponsors: Razer, iBuyPower, HyperX Cloud, Twitch, Cellucor, and ZXT. That's right.